everyone, this is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and today I have a special treat. I have a hackberry tree. Have you ever heard of this? Hackberries are indigenous, or should I say native, to the United States or North America and maybe Canada. You can grow this, grow zone 2 through 9. So look it up, because you can eat the berry and you can grind it down, and it's a protein. They seem to think it's a survival food. I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to unwrap the hackberry, and we're going to plant these things. So let's get to it. It's cute. So I'm going to plant this thing in a pot, because I'm not sure. From what I saw, they were big trees. Very big trees, but from what I also saw, they were delicious. All right, I'm taking this thing apart, and they gave me 3 tags. They marked 1 to make sure I spelled it right. I guess I'll put these, I'm not a fan of these, so I'll probably put the stake tags in there, because these sometimes cut off the circulation of the sapling. So I'll put them over here. So I got this. They got it wrapped in saran wrap, and they said that I could leave it in the garage until spring, but I'm not going to do that. I can't risk it drying out. It's been around for a while already, and I just decided, and you know what? You're planting everything else, go ahead and plant this. By the way, I know it's February. It's warm here again, but we're supposed to get another cold spell. It's 78 right now. Oh well. So there seems to be 3 of them in here, because I ordered it so long ago. I forgot how many there were. So once I get these knots out, because this is very rustic. These are naturalists. These are people who can show you how to identify plants, edible plants in the woods. So I'm starting to watch them, but I need a class. I need an upfront class. Guess I could look for one, because I'm sure there's plenty of edible plants on that property out in the woods. Can't just live on pine needle tea, because there's a bunch of pines out there. Okay, so let's get it. It's not going to take us long, and it's getting dark. 78 degrees though in February. Hey, if you want to move to Texas, we get those cold spots, but they don't stay long. Take this out. Let's go. All right, first things first. Let's get these apart. How about that? Take them out of the bag. Soil is still wet, so that's fabulous. That's what I was worried about, it drying out. And I'm separating them, and I have 3. There they are. All right. Don't worry, I'm not using this one yet. It's not over between you and me. It's not over. I don't want to be free. All right, Jamaica, let's move the distractions out of the way. How about that? Y'all already done. I'm already done with you. I'm already done with you. Over. There you go. All right, we're gonna take our little plant, and we're gonna put this in the pot like we do all the others. I haven't been putting much fertilizer in here, because I'm working with compost, and compost has its own fertilizer, so I don't want to overdo it. So we'll see what happens. All right, take your little plant, make sure you get all the roots in there, and this plant is too tall for this pot. Shoot. I didn't want to use these, but I'm gonna have to. Use the good pots. It's too tall. The root is above. I'll bring you down closer, but the root is above the top of this pot. I can't put this one in here, so then I have to make an adjustment, huh? So we got a new pot, a deeper pot. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of soil down in here. Put the hackberry in here, hackberry tree. I'm gonna cover this bad boy up. And I still have the roots showing, so I got to do it again. Man, I can see this thing is gonna give me the business. The business. Yes, it is. Shoot. All right. Make the adjustment, girl. Make the adjustment. All right. Let's do it again. Take 2. Put the hackberry in there and make sure that all of the roots are below the berry line. And this thing has a long tap root, so it's not going to stay in here very long. I just need it to have a home. Yuck. What did I just touch? I need it to have a home until I put it in its permanent home. All right, I need some more soil. Just gonna make sure that all the roots are covered. All of the roots need to be covered. Okay, we got one done. Yay! Let's see if the other ones have the same type root. Now this one I think I can get away with putting it in here. Shoot. Can I put it in there? It's gonna cause it to be root down. Okay, that's one down. Going on to number 2. Pull it up. And fill it in. That's 2 done. That's how I move pots. Okay, we have one more left. And let me show you the reason why I couldn't use it. See that? The root is taller than the pot. And it's at the bottom of the pot, so I can't use these. I have to use a bigger pot. So here we are. We're gonna put it in there, right? It's not quite touching the bottom. I wanna make sure that all of the roots are covered. I grab my soil while I'm holding it. Whoa! Okay. Pat that down. I still got a little bit of root showing right there. Right there, which is disturbing. I do not want that, so just put a little bit more. Better. Way better. And just like that, we have all 3 of our hackberry trees planted. Yay, Team Jamaica. Now I am gonna mark them. I'm gonna mark them with the sticker. Let me read what they sent me. And it says, we ship dormant plants with no leaves, bloom, or foliage. This plant comes without foliage. These plants are not dead. Please plant them in the spring. They will grow back beautifully. Your seedlings should be planted soon after purchase. Store seedlings in a cool, dark location until they can be planted. Make sure the roots stay moist. Do not soak the roots while the trees are in storage. See below. 2 planting methods. So it says the whole method and the silt method. And the whole method is simply dig a hole big enough to accommodate the root system. Place the roots in the hole and spread out mulch as much as possible. Then backfill up to the root collar. Mulch around the trunk and enclose without fencing. And then there's the split method. Drive a V-shaped split in the ground. Place the seedling roots into the split and push the soil back firmly around the roots until the root collar, up to the root collar. Mulch around the trunk and enclose with fencing. It is critical to have the root collar at the soil line. The root collar is noticed by the color change. If seedlings are planted too deep, their roots may not get enough oxygen. If they are too shallow, the roots may dry out. And it says pack soil firmly around the roots so a vigorous pull is required to loosen the seedling. Trees have specific sunlight and soil requirements that must be considered when selecting where to plant. They do best in sunny locations and with well-drained soil. Never plant in the areas that are too dry in the summer and too wet in the spring. And then they have this, and it says hackberry tree seedlings, plant, grow cherry trees. And I spent $31 on this tree, these 3 trees. So they were like $10 each, $10.25 each. And of course, you know, I get it from Amazon, but this is a seller through Amazon. So it's fine. I can't wait until they start blooming. Let me do the scratch test. Well, scratch test when you take your nail. Yes, green. That one's done. I shouldn't do that as deeply as I did it. I know this one is green. Let me check that last 3rd one. Scratch test. I'll bring you closer so you can see what I'm doing. Scratch test is when you take your nail and you move along the trunk and you see if there's any green there. And if there is, like there is right here, the tree's alive. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and this is the planting of the hackberry tree. Go and find it and look for it and see if it is good for you. It can grow anywhere in the U.S. from 2 to 9. Well, not anywhere, because people in 10 and 11 can't do it. But hey, most of us can. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead and plant your trees. It is the time now. So go ahead and do it. Oh, don't plant it if you're freezing, by the way. If you're freezing, don't plant it. Put it in the garage. Keep it moist. Bye, y'all.